why your garden needs you. There is a deep satisfaction that comes from feeding your garden with something you have made yourself. It connects you to the ancient cycle of growth, decay, rebirth. Before you reach for that plastic bottle or colorful bag of chemical feed, I want you to pause. Consider what your plants truly need. They do not need a quick, artificial fix. They need a living, breathing soil, rich with the very stuff of life. Making your own organic fertilizer is not about saving a bit of money, though it certainly does that. It is about taking responsibility for the health of your patch of earth, no matter how small. It is about transforming what you might call waste into a dark, crumbly treasure that will nourish your plants from the roots up. The difference between a manufactured chemical feed and your own homemade compost is profound. Chemical fertilizers provide a rush of nutrients, often forcing rapid, weak growth that is more susceptible to pests and diseases. They do little for the soil itself and can harm the delicate ecosystem of worms, fungi, microbes that is the true engine of a healthy garden. Organic fertilizer is a slow-release meal. It feeds the soil life first, making nutrients available gently and steadily. We are going to explore two straightforward methods: the classic compost heap and a faster liquid feed. By the end, you will see you already have what you need: the heart of the garden, building a compost heap. Every garden should have one. Do not be intimidated. It can be as simple as a pile or as tidy as a wooden bin. The principle is the same. You are creating a welcoming home for the microorganisms that will break down your organic waste. To begin, you need two types of material: greens, browns. Greens are wet and rich in nitrogen: grass clippings, vegetable peelings, fruit scraps, coffee grounds, tea bags. Browns are carbon-rich and dry: cardboard, egg boxes, newspaper, fallen leaves, small woody prunings. They give structure and let air circulate, stopping slime and smells. Aim for roughly equal parts. Layer as you add: kitchen scraps, torn cardboard, lawn mowings, dry leaves. Introduce air. Every week or two, turn the heap, moving the outside to the center and the top to the bottom. Warmth at the center is a good sign. Keep it like a wrung-out sponge. Add water if too dry, add browns if too wet. Compost can take 2 months to a year. It is ready when it is dark, crumbly, sweet-smelling, with no recognizable scraps. This finished compost is pure gold for your garden. Avoid cooked food, meat, fish, and dairy. Stick to plant-based waste and you cannot go wrong. While a compost heap builds long-term soil health, sometimes your plants need an immediate boost, especially hungry pots like tomatoes and courgettes. A homemade liquid feed is perfect. One of the best is compost tea, a liquid fertilizer made by steeping finished compost in water. You will need a large bucket, some finished compost, and water. Rainwater is ideal. No precise recipe needed. Add a few generous shovelfuls, about 1/3 full, then top up with water. Stir thoroughly to release microbes and nutrients. Leave a day or two, stirring whenever you pass to keep it aerated. After steeping, strain to avoid clogging your can. Dilute before use until it is the color of weak tea. Simply water your plants, pouring around the base to feed roots directly. The leftover sludge is valuable. Add it back to your heap or use as mulch for larger plants. Another simple feed: comfrey. Its deep roots concentrate nutrients in leaves. Stuff a bucket with leaves, bruise them, weigh down with a brick, cover with water, and leave a few weeks. It will smell powerful, a good sign of potency. Dilute about 15:1 and feed flowering and fruiting plants for a potassium boost. They will absolutely love it. 2 feeds, 1 homegrown loop. Knowing when and how to apply your homemade fertilizers is about observing your plants and the rhythm of the seasons. Add solid compost in spring a few weeks before planting, or in autumn after clearing summer crops. Spread 2 to 5 centimeters on the surface. No deep digging. Let the worms pull it down. For pots, mix about 1 part compost to 2 or 3 parts potting mix when potting to create a rich, moisture-retentive medium. As the season progresses, nutrients are used up. This is when liquid feeds are invaluable. Use diluted compost tea or comfrey weekly or fortnightly to keep containers healthy, green, and productive. Water the soil first with plain water, then apply your diluted feed, gently at the base, avoiding splash on leaves. Feed in early morning or evening to reduce evaporation and aid slow absorption. Rich green and steady growth means happy. Pale leaves or stalled growth may be asking for a feed. It is hard to overdo solid compost, but easy to overdo liquids. Too much nitrogen gives leaves at the expense of flowers and fruit. Feed little and often. A healthy garden is a conversation. This gentle, observant approach is at the heart of good gardening. Making your own organic fertilizer is the first most important step toward a sustainable, resilient garden, and part of cultivating a living soil. Healthy soil is not just dirt, it is a teeming, complex community of life. Everything you do should protect and nurture it. Keep the soil surface covered. Bare soil bakes in sun, is battered by rain, and loses nutrients. Mulch is a protective blanket. Compost, shredded leaves, straw, and grass clippings in thin layers. It suppresses weeds, retains moisture, and as it breaks down, it feeds soil life, just like a forest floor. Avoid unnecessary digging. Deep digging can destroy structure, chop earthworms, and shatter fungal networks. Add compost and mulch on top. Life will cultivate for you. Creating your own feed is more than bigger vegetables or brighter flowers. It is about connection and joining the earth's cycles. Transform your garden into a thriving ecosystem, not just plants. Turn kitchen scraps into compost. Turn weeds into liquid feed. You are creating fertility. Build a garden that is productive, beautiful, and alive, from deepest root to highest leaf. Begin today. Start that compost pile. Steep those comfrey leaves. Your garden is waiting. It will thank you in abundance.